Hi guys, it's Amber Gurr, and I apologize right now for the moving camera. I need a little tripod thing. I have one somewhere. Anyway, so I have been thinking for a long time here and there about just making more videos, uh, just sharing different parts of life and thoughts and ideas and self-improvement things, which I'm always learning and processing and practicing. Life is a practice, right? I just think it would be fun to share some things and maybe help some people or make some online friends or whatever happens. I don't know. There's not really a big outcome goal. I just think the process could be refining and beneficial. And that just having a place to share these ideas and practices and experiences might help me nurture those things in myself more and maybe someone else too. So that would be awesome. So I was journaling today, and the question that came to my mind was, why do we get in our own way? Do you ever get in your own way? Like, do you feel like you hinder yourself from what you want? And if you do feel like that, like, in what way do you get in your own way? Like, do you make excuses? Do you use, okay, I guess fear would be an excuse. I was going to say, do you use fear as, an excuse? That would be making excuses. Do you talk yourself out of it? Do you not talk about what you want for the fact that that would make you committed to it and that's scary? Do you beat yourself up when you make a mistake and then that keeps you from getting back going in the direction you want? There's different ways we self-sabotage and different reasons. And, maybe it's too risky to put ourselves out there, like emotionally feels too vulnerable, too emotionally risky. There's all kinds of different reasons. So for me, with this particular idea of making videos and sharing them, I get fear in my gut. I feel it's like my stomach like flops upside down a little bit. And why is that? Okay, yep, it's the vulnerability thing for sure. Um, I'm not sure I know why else. Um, I like to succeed at things, so there's probably like a fear of failure, even though there's not a specific goal. Maybe there's not a specific goal because of a fear of failure, and so I feel like that's a safety net. Um, no goal, no failure, right? Okay, we're just talking this out here. Um, so yeah, so I do feel like we get glimpses of like our greatness and things we could achieve and, dreams. Like maybe we let ourselves dream a little bit and we feel motivated, like, yeah, I could totally do that. And then like it goes away. Like, why is that? Right? We talked about some of the things I think limiting beliefs are behind, probably most all of it. And that's something that I know I'll want to talk about in the future more, is limiting beliefs. So I don't know about you guys. When I watch YouTube videos, I'm just listening. I don't really look. I don't really like watch the video unless there's like slides and I'm taking notes and it's like studious. I don't really watch. So um, I'll just imagine you're not really watching either. And even while I'm talking, I'm like looking away half the time. I'm like, I don't want to look at my phone. I'm just like looking at the trees. I should show you my view right now. Okay, so look at the phone to see my view. But yeah, it's so pretty, right? Like, dang. I hope I was videoing that whole time. What if I wasn't? I think I was. Okay, well, crap. Now I feel like I need to go check. I was. We're good. Oh, I'm so not knowing what I'm doing. It's okay. Yeah, okay. So, why are we not able to keep the motivation to keep moving towards whatever these things are that inspire us? So part of that's a trick question. Why is the willpower, why aren't we maintaining the motivation and the willpower consistently? So part of the thing is that it's not really willpower that's going to keep us consistent. Willpower naturally for most people goes in and out. It's not this for most people again. Human design. Later we can talk about that. Most people don't have consistent access to their willpower. So then the thing that fills in the gap keeps you going towards your goals when you are not feeling the willpower is habits, right? That's why there's power in creating habits, sacred habits, holy habits, centering habits. What are other things? I like tiny habits. Like bite size. It's easily consumed. I don't know. So habits are really what we need to put in place to achieve what we want. And, we don't do this whole like life makeover at one time. It's not as easy to maintain. So here's a little action thing that I want you to do. I love action. I love implementation, things that you can do to change and improve. What's the point unless you're applying something to your life? So the action thing, and I'm doing this too, is to ask God what tiny habit will be the most beneficial to you right now, to get more serious about, to get more consistent with. What tiny habit is going to make the biggest difference? So we're just going to do this right now. We're going to make it not complicated. So you can just go ahead and take a few deep breaths. Just kind of ground and get into this moment. All right, I'm kind of sinking into my heart a little bit right now. I'm like connecting in my chest. Yep, I'm here. And then I'm going to imagine myself as a little dot inside of myself, and I'm coming either here and connecting to heaven, or I'm imagining going out the little top of my head, up. I'm pointing, you can't see. I'm talking with my hands, but you can't see them. Sorry. Focus. Little dot out of the top of the head connecting to Heavenly Father, or from the forehead center, or from your heart, whatever feels good. Okay, Heavenly Father, what tiny habit, what one little thing can I start doing right now, today, that's going to make the biggest difference in my life? Okay. Alternate question. You can also ask, what one thing can I stop doing that will make the biggest change in my life right now? Okay. So you're just going to listen to the first thing that you hear or feel. You can put that thing, the one thing that Heavenly Father wants you to add, or the thing that He wants you to subtract. You can make a phone note. You can grab a journal, write it down, put it on a board in the kitchen or whatever. So beyond that, you can clarify, Heavenly Father, are we sure this is the thing? Make sure you feel connected, like that's the thing to work on right now, to implement. And then, so mine is prayer. I need to be more consistent and have more of a routine around when I pray. So I work at a bakery 5 days a week, usually starting at 3 a.m., some days 2, tomorrow's 2. And since working there, my morning routine is very different. And I did implement my like 5 morning things for like a month, my second month there probably, and then I stopped. So I need to recommit. So here's the next step. So you get your thing. So mine's prayer. And, you know, like I'm kind of processing. Oh, yeah, I do need to be better at that. Yes, that's going to make a big difference in my life. Yes, I want to commit to this. Right? So you want to align your energy with this goal. And then you want to make a plan. That is where people just miss the boat, right? What's the thing about that? You fail to plan, you plan to fail. Yep. So what's your plan? When are you going to do this thing? How many minutes? What's your minimum time frame for this thing that will count as like, yep, I did that. And there can be like a minimum, let's just set the minimum. This is the minimum. Of course, once you're there, you're going to outdo the minimum frequently. So I love that. And I'm grateful I get to recommit to a prayer routine that will be powerful and will bless me in my whole life, all the parts. So I would love to hear in the comments what thing that you are going to implement or delete as your tiny habit, and even your plan. I would love to hear / see your plan. I'm going to do this every day at this time. Plan. I want to hear it. Adios.